Well guys, it seems like Sony has finally given the green lights to Bend Studios in order to go ahead and finally release their upcoming game for PlayStation 5. Now we have just received some latest updates regarding Days Gone 2. Now although it's not exactly what we expected, but then for Days Gone fans, including myself, who are actually waiting for Days Gone 2, there is some very interesting update that we have just got from Sony and Bend Studios. Now just yesterday we have got some updates from Bend Studios that they have now gotten the green light from Sony in order to go ahead and publish their upcoming new IP game, which is going to be an open world game, and it's also going to have multiplayer components. Now we don't exactly know on what kind of a multiplayer components that is going to be, and the best part of all is that this upcoming game from Bend Studios is going to be built upon the Days Gone system. Now we don't exactly know on what this means. Now to be honest, I am as confused as you guys are when it comes to what Bend Studios is actually trying to say when they state that this game is going to be built upon the Days Gone system, because they haven't really said that they're developing Days Gone 2 in whatsoever ways, but maybe they're developing a game that is kind of set in a very similar universe, because you know, Sony Playstation, they took away the opportunity from Bend Studios to develop Days Gone 2 because review outlets like IGN, GameSpot, and GameStop, and all of these game reviewing outlets out there, they basically butchered this game's reviews. And to be honest, I think that the reviews were actually as terrible as it was, not because the game was bad. If the game was just excellent, I would honestly say that it was one of those masterpieces that should go out on the PlayStation exclusive list. Pretty much the same as what The Last of Us did. But for whatever reason, I believe that IGN and all of these other review outlets only kind of butchered this game's review. It's most likely because they did not get paid like they usually do with many other titles that they review. So that's probably one of the reasons why this whole review system is completely corrupted. So I don't know how many of you guys in 2023 or 2024 now heading towards are still actually looking forward to some of those review outlets like IGN to give us the real critics and real review rates and scores out there. Because always remember, lads, they gave a 10 out of 10 for every single Call of Duty games. That's probably because Activision has them on their payroll and they just want their games to have like the best score when it comes out. But that's not the case here, and that's probably why PlayStation feels that it's not safe in order to go ahead and develop a Days Gone 2, because the reviews could once again just get butchered and that would be affecting a lot of sales. And as we know, Days Gone 1 did sell pretty good, and the reason why Sony is still afraid even though the game was sold really good is because they believe that it's just a one-time luck that people actually did fall for it, and after the reviews and all that stuff, you know, the criticism came out, they probably think that people are no longer going to be supporting Days Gone 2. So they're just thinking from a corporate perspective, from a businessman's perspective, because they're of course not gamers. They don't have the experience as gamers as we do. They just make games and publish them just to make money. So if they see some of these scores out there, they're basically not going to be investigating and doing all this stuff. So they just go ahead and check out these scores, and that's basically how they decide on whether or not if we should make a sequel for this game. And that's one of the reasons as to why we're not having Days Gone 2. But then now it seems like Sony has given green lights to Bend Studios in order to develop a new game, but this new game is going to be released as a completely new IP. But what's interesting is that they have said it's going to be built upon the Days Gone system. That's something that's really intriguing me. I'm super interested to see what it is going to be. And the best part of all, lads, is that this game, it's going to be coming out in 2025. And as far as what we have got from the sources, it seems like the entire game was basically built from one of the concept art that was randomly just made on ArtStation. So someone from Bend Studios took a look at one of these amazing looking concept arts from artstation.com, and they fell in love with the concept of this game and they wanted to make it so badly, and this was kind of just inspiring from what they've already worked on with Days Gone. So they decided, well, let's just go ahead and give this idea to PlayStation and see if they're going to fund our project so we can make the next big PlayStation exclusive. And that's probably what's happening here, and I'm super excited. Can't wait for 2025 to drop as soon as possible. And yeah, let me know down below in the comments, what do you guys think about this new upcoming AAA IP that Bend Studios is working on? I would love to know your feedbacks, your comments, thoughts, everything down below. I would love to also reply to as many of you guys as I possibly can. Now, if you guys are looking for a YouTube channel that keeps you guys updated with all the latest and the greatest informations, updates, gameplays, leaks, and basically all the coverage about upcoming games is going to be available right here on my channel. So let's make sure that you guys are subscribed to this channel. It's absolutely free. You don't have to pay a dime, but at the same time, you guys always get updated every single day about everything that's going on in the gaming universe. Now, also, you guys can go ahead and take a look at some of my other videos where I have covered so many different games that usually are never covered by any other YouTubers, because this channel, it is all about giving recognitions to some of the new games that's coming up that's usually never recognized by gamers out there, because we can say that they're pretty bad in terms of marketing their games, and probably why some of these really amazing games just get left out and never seen by the gamers out there. So that's why this channel out here, I do my best in order to bring some of these amazing games to you guys. And you never know, watching my videos could completely just change your mind, and you guys might actually love some of the games that you have never heard of before. So make sure to go ahead, subscribe, join the community. It's free of cost. And if you guys did enjoy this video, and if you guys are excited for the upcoming Ben Studios game, then drop a like on this video. It really does help the channel as well. It helps me as a creator to keep myself motivated in order to bring better content for you guys. So just take a few seconds of your valuable time and show your boys some love. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. And until then, take it easy, fams, and goodbye.